Mencius once said over 2,000 years ago, "Those who love others will be loved, and those who respect others will be respected." This timeless wisdom still reflects the fundamental logic of human interaction. Yet in reality, life often proves harsh. You sincerely respect others' boundaries, only to be taken for granted. You go out of your way to help, but get accused of meddling. Good intentions are twisted, respect is exploited, and your kindness is mistaken for weakness. When faced with this, many people's first reaction is to confront, argue, or lose their temper. But more often than not, it leaves you drained, frustrated, and bitter while the other person thrives on the chaos. In fact, losing your temper is often the least effective response. Truly wise individuals know higher-level strategies to handle disrespect. Here are 4 approaches that might seem soft on the surface but are actually more powerful than an angry confrontation. They protect you while subtly teaching the other person their behavior is unacceptable. 1. Ignore. The art of high-level disregard. We've all heard the saying, "If a dog bites you, do you bite back?" Yet when it happens, it's tempting to demand an explanation or prove your point. Think about this scenario. At work, you complete a project diligently, but a colleague spreads rumors that you only got ahead through favoritism. At a family gathering, you share your efforts sincerely, only to hear sarcastic remarks about showing off. In relationships, your care and attention might be dismissed as overbearing or useless. The more you try to explain, the more passive and defensive you feel. The more you argue, the more they control the situation. People who disrespect you often want to provoke and exhaust you to see you lose composure. I recall my school days. I was an active student, always eager to answer questions, not to show off, just to keep up and learn. But some classmates mocked me. "Why are you trying so hard to be seen by the teacher? Your voice is so loud, you're making the rest of us look stupid." At first, I tried explaining, even bringing candy to smooth things over, but my concessions only encouraged them. The mockery intensified. One day, after a particularly sharp insult during class, I realized something. Some people's malice doesn't deserve a response. From that point on, I simply ignored them. I focused on my studies, my notes, and my growth. Over time, their provocations lost power. My performance and friendships flourished. Ignoring, it turns out, is not weakness. It's strategic wisdom. It's like driving on a busy road. If someone honks or cuts you off, arguing won't get you anywhere. Stay on your lane, keep moving forward, and the provocateurs fade into your rearview mirror. 2. Set boundaries. Protect your emotional space. Renowned author Mo Yan once said, "Don't fear the breaking of any relationship. All separations are experiences of life. Any relationship that requires you to constantly please is wrong." Many people suffer disrespect not because they're weak, but because they lack boundaries. They tolerate small slights, overcompensate, and fear confrontation. Unfortunately, the more they yield, the more the other person exploits them. Consider a reader's story. She was with her boyfriend for 3 years. Initially, it was good. Over time, he belittled her achievements, dismissed gifts she prepared, and criticized her friends. She tried to accommodate him, limiting her social life and opportunities. Eventually, she realized this relationship was toxic. She ended it, removed him from her life, and relocated. The result? Relief, freedom, and a renewed sense of self-worth. Toxic relationships drain energy and confidence. Recognizing and enforcing boundaries, whether with a colleague, friend, or partner, is the best way to reclaim your life. Watch for these 3 signals. Does the person respect your feelings? Do they honor your choices and privacy? Are interactions with them uplifting or draining? If you answer no to any, it's time to maintain distance, not confrontation. 3. Stay calm. Emotional stability is the ultimate counterattack. Many assume that proving themselves in an argument is the way to regain respect. But fighting often worsens stress and health. I know a 58-year-old neighbor, Mrs. Thompson. She argued with another neighbor over clutter blocking the hallway. The conflict escalated and she suffered a sudden hypertensive episode. Doctors confirmed that her blood pressure had been well controlled. The stress triggered the spike. Fighting disrespect is like wrestling a madman. Win and you're just as unhinged. Lose and you're worse off. The wiser approach is emotional stability. Another example, a friend at a marketing firm discovered a colleague taking credit for her work. Instead of confrontation, she calmly documented her process and evidence. Later, during a meeting, she presented her proof. Leadership recognized her contribution, and the colleague faced embarrassment and eventual resignation. Calmness, not aggression, secured justice. Medical studies confirm prolonged anger raises blood pressure, accelerates heart rate, and weakens immunity. Emotional stability protects your health, decisions, and energy, allowing you to thrive instead of reacting impulsively. 4. Avoid internal conflict. Free yourself mentally. Even after ignoring, setting boundaries, and staying calm, people sometimes ruminate, did I do something wrong? Why did they treat me this way? Such internal struggles can be more damaging than external conflicts, draining sleep, focus, and happiness. I once obsessed over a colleague's false accusation of backstabbing. I replayed the scenario repeatedly, lost sleep, and doubted my social skills. One day I read, how others treat you is their choice. How you see yourself is your practice. That shifted my mindset. I couldn't control others' actions, but I could control my response. Gradually, my inner turmoil dissipated. Freeing yourself from internal conflict preserves energy, confidence, and focus. Combined with the first 3 strategies, it forms a complete approach to handling disrespect gracefully and powerfully. Conclusion: respect yourself first. Life is a journey. You'll meet people who respect you, those who hurt you, those who inspire, and those who drain you. Your worth is never determined by others' behavior. When faced with disrespect, don't argue unnecessarily. Don't chase the unworthy. Don't internalize negativity. Focus on your growth and well-being. As someone wisely said, the highest form of revenge isn't to destroy others. It's to thrive exponentially more than they do. By ignoring, setting boundaries, staying calm, and avoiding internal conflict, you rise above disrespect. You protect your health, energy, and dignity, living a life of clarity, joy, and empowerment. May your days ahead be filled with respect, warmth, and love. Surround yourself with people who honor you and dedicate your time to what truly matters: your happiness, health, and dreams.